So hello everyone, in this video I am going to telling about distributive properties of whole numbers. So what do you mean by distributive property? What it says? So distributivity of multiplications over addition. What does this means? So here firstly we take general form of distributive properties of whole numbers. That is, if we considering a b c as a whole number, then distributive property says that a into b plus c is equals to a into b of plus a into c. So this is the distributive property says if a b c are whole numbers. So let's check if the distributive property is satisfied in whole numbers. Take example, a is equals to 1, b is equals to 2 and c is equals to 8. So LHS part of distributive property is LHS is equals to a into b plus c. So value of a is 1 into value of b is 2 plus value of c is 8. So here for simplifications of these problems we have to use the Bodmer's rule. So what is Bodmer's rule? So let's see the Bodmer's rules, what it says. So here Bodmer's means B is bracket and O is order, D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition and S is subtraction. So for simplifications of problems like this, we have to use the Bodmer's rules, right? So here firstly we have to simplify inside the bracket. Okay, so 2 plus 8 we get 10. Next remove the bracket here, 1 into 10 it means 10. 1 tens are 10. So this is we get LHS. Next we will check the RHS. So RHS is A into B plus A into C. Substitute the values. Value of A is 1 into B is 2 plus value of A is 1 into C is 8. So next 1 2's using Bodmer's rules we have to simplify the numbers which are inside the bracket firstly. So 1 2's 2 plus 1 8's 8. So remove the bracket now. 2 plus 8. Next 2 plus 8 is 10. So RHS also we have 10. So LHS is equals to RHS. So we give the conclusion here, LHS is equals to RHS, that is 10 is equals to 10. So what you give the conclusion here? So distributive property is satisfied in whole number. So distributive property is satisfied in whole number, that is distributivity of multiplication over addition. So let's take another example for this. Take second examples. So A is equals to 3 and B is equals to 4 and C is equals to 6 in a text. So what is the distributive property says? A into B plus C is equals to A into B of plus A into C. Here LHS says a into b plus c. So substitute the values. A is 3 into b value is 4 plus c value is 6. So next 3 into 4 plus 6 is 10. So 3 tens are 30. So LHS we have 30. Next we will move on to the RHS. So what says RHS? A into b plus a into c. So substitute the values. Value of a is 3 and into value of b is 4 plus value of a is 3 into value of c is 6. So by using BODMAS rules, you have to simplify the given what you have that problems. 3 fours are 12 plus 3 6 are 18. So remove the bracket. 12 plus 18, it means 30. So RHS also you get 30. What you give the conclusion here? LHS is equals to RHS. So distributive property is satisfied. So next we will move on to the identity. In that, so we have additive identity and multiplicative identity. Firstly, additive identity. So additive identity is 0. It means if we take any whole numbers, if it is we had any whole numbers that to 0, again we get the whole number itself. For example, you take any whole numbers, that is you take 15. If we add 15 to 0 or 0 to 15, we get 15 only, right? So another example you take, so 30. So if we add 30 to 0 or 0 to 30, again we get 30. Next one is you take 100 plus 0 or 0 plus 100, you get 100 only. It means if we write it in a general form, a plus 0 or 0 plus a is equals to a only. It means if we add any whole number to the 0, again we get number itself. So this is the additive property. It means additive identity. So next we will move on to the multiplicative identity. So what is multiplicative identity? So which is the number we represent multiplicative identity? Anybody know? So here S1 is multiplicative identity, because if we multiplied anything to 1, we get number itself. So that's the purpose. 1 is multiplicative identity. Let's check this property for taking any whole number. So you will take 10 as a whole numbers into 1 or 1 into 10. So what we get? So 10 only, right? Next example. So 88 into 1 is equals to, or 1 into 88. We get again 88. Correct? So another example you take 35 into 1 or 1 into 35. It means if we multiplied any number with 1 or 1 we multiplied any numbers, we get number itself. So generally we can write it as a into 1 is equals to, or 1 into a we get a only. So this is the multiplicative identity, that is 1. So here, so additive identity is 0. It means if we add 0 to anything, so we get number itself. So multiplicative identity means if we multiplied any numbers to 1, we get number itself. So that is multiplicative identity is ones. Thank you.